If you like what you see, please subscribe and like James's channel. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon so you'll be notified of future train videos.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to another product demo. This time we're taking a look at the in-scale Broadway Limited Paragon 3 EMD F3A and B. I know that's a mouthful, but this is Baltimore and Ohio scheme, so hopefully you guys will take a look at the beautiful scheme of these. Comes in a sleeve, and you have the A and B unit, so let's get reset and unboxed so we can take a look at the locomotives next. Alright, so a little piece of foam in between the units. I'll just unbox the A unit. Don't need to unbox the B unit too. I'm sure you can use your imagination a little bit. It's not much different in the box. You got a manual underneath, but you also got a different pilot without coupler on the front there that's in a little plastic baggie for you. One with that do not eat little packet that takes out all the humidity that you always worry about your kids eating. So, A unit's out of the box. We'll get the B unit out of the box off camera and take a closer look at these locomotives. Alright, nice and zoomed in, as much as you can be for in-scale anyway. Get towards the front of the A unit so you can take a look. There are windshield wipers that seem to be a little slits in the glass or separately applied, hard to tell. LED headlight, number boards, front grab irons. The number is also on the front door because there's a front door that's got some separately applied detail or deep cut in the mold, hard to tell. Separately applied grabs right above the pilot with a window and a coupler. And like I said, there's another pilot without the window if you want. Grab irons on the side, separately applied for crew access to the cab. Bidirectional horns, one going forward, one going back, single chime. And 4 radiator grills on the back here, as you can see. There are 4 grills, and the side panels as well. And the little portholes on the side. Fuel tank detail, nice truck detail, grab irons on the rear, and on the back you can see diaphragms, which are bidirectional. They curve with the locomotives when they're attached, so that's nice. A coupler, it's kind of like black land back here, very hard to see. Everything's getting absorbed, so it's hard to see the detail, but you also have some stirrups for crew access back here. Same on the B unit, that's why I've got it side by side. The B unit is unpowered, so it's just being tug along by the A unit. There's no lighting or sound or anything like that, just flat out unpowered. Portholes on the side of the B unit, that nice Baltimore and Ohio look on this car as well. The print seems very nice. There's no run of the colors in between the lines or anything like that that I can see. Pretty much under magnification as we've got this camera zoomed way in. So back to the A unit, you've got on the side Baltimore and Ohio. You can see that right there. And I'll get the B unit out of the way. It is really jealous and wants all the attention. The Baltimore and Ohio there is on the side of the unit. And the cab number 82 is there as well. So pretty good looking locomotives. That's about it for details. We're going to go ahead and get these under operation. Alright, to move the Broadway Limited locomotive, you got an extended startup option, or you can just move it like this, and you get power. So, right away, headlight, it's code 17 lit, so it dims when it's stopped, and number boards all under one light, so you can see the number boards also dim. Right away, you can also see or hear the sound. Pretty good sound for in-scale. There's no baffle rattle or anything like that. Let's listen to some functions, starting with 1. The bell. 2 is the horn. It's a little bit of an echo, kind of a coolable effect there. 3 and above are several different functions, so you can choose from a lot of those. What I like to do is go through some of the higher functions, and there's 28 functions in this decoder. We cover a lot of them, so we'll just do 17, which should be radio chatter. And the grade crossing is on again. That just happened with another review I did. But there's a lot of functions there, like 19. So the 20s have some background noises, industrial, city, etc. And then you've got a macro where you can record a sequence and then play it back through, I think it's F26 and 27, which is unique from any other thing that you have available. Pair that with Paragon 3 sound, which has a separate subwoofer that you can buy for this to get some trackside bass sounds. It's a very cool featured locomotive with sounds and thinking outside the box with innovations like that from Broadway Limited. Now we're going to go ahead and connect this to the B unit, because that's how most people would operate it. Couplers are not wanting to play ball here. So there, it's connected to the B unit. We're going to check slow speed control, so 1 speed step. And forward is right there. As you can see, it's very smooth. For an in-scale locomotive, that's really good. Drive discipline. 2. Here the prime mover speed up. 3. Or notch up, I should say. 4. And 5. Check reverse here. I realize this isn't on the track, that's why I don't have in-scale too much myself, just a few items because it's so hard to see. There's in-scale going backwards. I believe we have all wheels on the track now, maybe. So, 3. 4 and 5 going backwards. And that's going to be about it. NMRA compliance. It's hard to show on camera for the coupler height, but it was in gauge for coupler height on the NMRA compliance. You can see those separately applied grabs real well on the side and all those different rivet detail areas there. So that's about it for this locomotive. Now, one other test I want to show you is we're going to do the NMRA wheel set test. I like doing some of these tests too, even though it's hard to get them in focus. All right, we're going to zoom way out here. Amateur hour here on the channel, but hard to get it in focus, but we do want to do these checks. Wheel sets and see if the locomotives are NMRA compliant, and this one is. Check the B unit. Now I do this because people sometimes say my videos are infomercials, so this brings an X factor into testing, and you can check the coupler height and things like that. So it's really good to do and make sure that you're good to go. But the standards gauge, I highly recommend you pick one of these up. So everything seemed to be engaged with the NMRA standards. Really cool little locomotives. Sound great. I mean, I've heard HO scale about the same. I know people sometimes are sound volume snobs and they want scale sound. You can always turn down the volume on these as well. That's going to be it, guys. That's why I labeled it a product demo, just kind of showing you, doing a little bit of testing, not my normal, just rigorous run-bys and everything. So we'll leave you with no run-bys, but we'll see you next time right here on my channel. Thanks for watching and take care.